Hello YouTube, here I am. It's about 10:40 in the morning. I've been up since around, I don't know, 7:30, but it's like logistical trouble. I've gotten a lot done already, but it doesn't show. And shows in chicks. Chicks are fed and watered. I've been down to the store for coffee. It was about a 16-mile round trip. They didn't have lids, they didn't have big cups. They're like not in any better shape than I am. Oh, but it's 10:30 and my body says I cannot work because I must eat. So, here's the mud hole I'm looking at this morning. Isn't this fun? I can either ditch drain it, which is what I had intended to do before my neighbors brought my patio blocks up here. Oh, those patio blocks. And those patio blocks. And these patio blocks. But they drove up through it, and you know you don't drive in a muddy road that doesn't have gravel, because the only thing you will do is dig it deeper and destroy it and make it worse. And I can't do anything until it is drained and dried. So all they've done is really screw me and my whole homestead up. But you know, I got my blocks. Can't put tent on them. Tent's too big, don't have an area cleared to know where that would be in my way or not in my way at yet. I'm going to eat, and I'm going to show you first, though. I'll give you a good look at the barn there. And, of course, my little work area that I'm going to be working with tools and nice little milk crate chair. It cost $8 or something, man, more at Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply called around their other Tractor Supply stores, and they are out everywhere. And they only ever get two at a time, and I bought both the minute I saw them because I knew better. Also, while it was irresponsible of me to buy chicks before I even had my deed, you know, and I had no setup for them, and they were keeping them in a cardboard box in the truck for a while with me while I slept at night. And Tractor Supply at this point in time has still got no chicks. Where am I? Yeah, Tractor Supply has gotten no chicks back in, and they act like they did, but the girl said she's been off work all this time. She's been off work since before I bought my chicks. So what I'm saying is they have 0 chicks, and if I hadn't bought them that day, I wouldn't have chickens. That's about how it is. So I bought up about 15 pounds of seed potatoes, and I went ahead and bought up some 25-pound bag of cracked corn, even though I've still got like the full bucket of 25 pounds or 20 pounds, I don't know, man, of chick starter. I figure I have enough for other chicks down the road, because they're not going to go through that. Because they were in the truck with me, I had a tighter control over their feed. So it's like, you know, if they needed it, I added it, but the whole setup was so clean that they weren't wasting like normal waste would be. It's like normally I think most of the chicken feed is being wasted. And with me having them in such a small confined space, they didn't have an opportunity to really do that. Because I didn't fill huge amounts at a time. They couldn't dump huge amounts. Let's see. Well, I guess I'm going to sit down and eat. I'm going to turn you off for a minute and get back to you. Today is Monday. Sorry to show you my stomach there. Wasn't my goal. But I guess maybe you can watch me eat. Who knows? I'll give you some nature sounds. And oh, look. I am going to show you something. I'm kind of like, when I drain this, I got pollywogs in there from baby frogs. A whole bunch of them. I don't know if you can see them because I can't see, the sun is on my viewfinder. But I'm trying to let you see all the baby pollywogs. I'm hoping it's giving you a good clue of them. I'd like to put them in a teeny tiny little pond and drain it over into my garden area in my front yard, because I think, you know, they'd be great to have over there where they could eat insects for me. You know? That would be like really nice. I hate to disrupt their habitat as it is, but it'll be what it'll be. If I can't see what y'all are seeing. Ugh. If I can't give you a view and let you hear some nature, but all honesty, it's not letting me see or hear anything. Ugh. Can't see for the sun. No idea what you're looking at. Ugh. Well, I'm just going to let you listen and look for a while. Ugh. Since I haven't been able to shoot any video all this time, my little neighbor friends came and went, but they stayed late till way after dark, and it kind of didn't work out for me shooting any more video that night. Didn't get any work done, took a down day and rested, which is probably something I really needed to do. I don't think I've been averaging any 7 to 8 hour night sleeps, but maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 3 weeks. Whew. Traffic on the road. There's not a lot because there's maybe only 3 or 4 residents further up. But that doesn't mean they don't come and go sometimes late at night. 3 or 4 times, and if they do, it wakes me up every 2 hours and I'm awake for an hour, and that's how it is. And then it's somebody else the next time. So it's not like it's the same people running in and out all night, but sometimes it might have been. Got me a nice milk. Store bought, 2%. Some spray sharp cheddar cheese. Some Ritz crackers. These ones happen to be bacon. I'm not sweating it, it'll be fine. And I got me some smoked white turkey. Oscar Mayer. It's pretty good, actually. Smoked turkey and bacon with sharp cheddar cheese and a glass of milk. Can't beat it for a country breakfast. It's a start. Probably need some orange juice and some vegetables, because I've been having, when I go to bed at night, my muscles kind of go a little bit nutty, like restless leg syndrome. So I'm pretty sure that I'm low on some vitamins and stuff. Probably B vitamins. But who knows what else. I'm not doing well is basically what I'm saying. Probably need to bring this milk crate out for a table. Make it a little more steady. Means all my other food's gonna fall. At least I can set my milk down now, maybe, safely. Okay, so I'm looking at, I wanted to drainage ditch this so it had a permanent drainage over into the front yard, make 2 little small ponds so I could, use the water to throw on plants occasionally. And I'd love to keep the little frogs over there. I think that would be awesome. But at this point, today is Monday, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I got a Porta Potty coming on Wednesday around 1 o'clock, which happens to be April Fool's Day, so if anything could possibly go wrong on that day. So, thinking, y'all. I'm probably just going to have to just throw the water over there towards the barn and that big clump of green stuff and let things go as they go. And it's going to look embarrassing and humiliating to be out here with like a little bucket and a measuring cup. But the truth is, that's going to get it dry a whole lot faster than me trying to do it right. And you know, sometimes doing things the right way isn't the most expedient way. And I got a serious problem. If they come and they can't deliver this porta potty or they can't turn around to leave, they're going to be highly pissed. And I'm never going to get another porta potty chance again. So, it absolutely has to be dry. And no matter how humiliating and stupid I look, and if the neighbors laugh because what I'm doing looks dumb, you know, I don't think the preacher would laugh, but some of the other neighbors might. And, you know, it doesn't matter because it's going to get done. It's going to get done however it has to be gotten done. And I think bailing it out is about the only choice I got. Before, shouldn't talk while I'm chewing. Well, before people drove in it, it was higher up than the side and I could have drained it to the side. But now it's deeper than the side and there's no way in hell I can possibly drain it. So they really did mess me up bad. Intentional or just ignorant, take your pick. Their roads and drives are severely damaged. So, you know, and apparently nobody works. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'll probably have to get deleted out. Smoked turkey cheese cracker under there somewhere. Yeah. Hillbilly hors d'oeuvres. Kind of too funny, huh? Hillbilly hors d'oeuvres. Let's see. So yeah, they've messed me up. I gotta get all the sloppy mud and get it out too. I think I have a really dirty wheelbarrow, not wheelbarrow. I'm trying to keep the wheelbarrow clean if I can, because I see that I'm using it to haul heavy items that need to stay clean. I got an El Cheapo, $55 was the cheapest one they got. That's what I got. It's been sufficient. And let me think. Ooh, low blood sugar. Can't think. I need to eat. But love the sound of the birds. Whoops. Oh well. I'm gonna eat. You can listen to the birds because I kind of can't think about nothing right now. I can't think of what I was forgetting. I mean, like a definite problem with eating and low blood sugar at this moment. And I do not have diabetes, but I have something different that I've had since I was 18. I do not convert protein and carbohydrates to energy correctly. I still don't remember what I was trying to tell y'all. But I know today is my last dry day, and it's supposed to be warm. I gotta muck that dirt out. Food I bought in Chattanooga, man. Let me tell you what, days ago, like 20 days ago. And it's been on ice or in such icy cold water, it hasn't mattered. It's still good. Mm. Crap. Yes, I poured milk all over them. Because, you know, that's what you do when you don't have water. You can't clean up. La-di-da-da. I have 6 rolls of paper towels here somewhere, but couldn't tell you where they are. Although I tried to work on that problem yesterday. To find clothes, tools, seeds, things like that. Everything's like piled up in the truck or in the tent. I needed to get things into that trailer where there were dry places. Everything in the tent was getting wet. And it's under a roof on the porch. Yeah. Well, that's how things go. We'll say this about this yellow sweatshirt. It needs to be washed anyway. It's starting to smell a bit mucky. Mucky. Oh, excuse me. Well, loving birds. I hope y'all like it. I do. I got plenty of them. At night, it's the frogs. They sing me a lullaby. They're so cool. They have so many different noises they make. It's really wild. get another cracker. Put at least 3 slices of ham in me. Smoked turkey, whatever it is, ham. Wow. Told you I needed to eat. Slurred my speech, couldn't remember things I was saying. I bet you I have no coordination. Well, I bet on it. I'll be fine after I've eaten, but then an hour from now I'll be worse. Because you always drop, your blood sugar always drops to lower than it was before you ate 1 hour after you eat. That's why people are normally tired after they eat. They get sleepy. That's why. Half of the way you prevent that, though, is to eat very little at a time. Don't go so long without food, and don't eat too much. Eat more often, small meals. Ugh. And the other night when I had this, I couldn't eat but 1 slice. Now I'm sitting here about to go on the 3rd slice. So I guess, I don't know what y'all can see, but over here, there's some bushes, and you see what's under those. I don't know if I have a mound of dirt there, or if I got a depression there. If I got a depression there, I might want to throw some water up there. I gotta find somewhere to build a temporary chicken run, or a permanent chicken run. I'm thinking I'd probably like it to be a little bit hilly and a little bit running down, so it would clean itself somewhat. No, lazy. I'm trying to figure out, think ahead, what would be convenient for me. Because I will have to haul their feed and water to them. So wherever I put them, I'll be working on the mobile home, hauling stuff in and out of it. Construction debris plus residential garbage. So, you know, and probably a plumber, electrician in, well person in. It's like, at some point, you know, I'm going to have help in some areas, and but I try to do as much as I can without them, but I will need them. So I can't put things and structures in the way like a chicken house. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm also going to have to give this guy some options for putting a porta potty somewhere where he can get to it to service it, where he can turn around and get his truck out of here so that they don't sue me. The only thing they didn't ask about the driveway or anything. You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask about a turnaround. The only thing they asked me was, I'm trying to see if there are any steep hills. I said, nope, there aren't. Not on the road, they're not. Until after my place. And regular cars do get up here on this road just fine. But now having his porta potty truck turn around here is a whole another ball game. That is and I am in trouble and I have misled them. And I must correct it. I'm like in big trouble, you all. Really big trouble. But I couldn't get stuck up here. I cannot function without a real toilet. This is just not okay. It's horrible. I could tell you some stories about things that happened. I mean, I had a woman who did something with pine saw in her laundromat, and she damn near killed me. I walked in there, and 20 seconds later, I nearly died. I started to collapse and fall to the floor and lose consciousness. I was on the phone long distance to Chattanooga at the time, and the woman that I was on the phone with, she listened to my breathing and my heart and everything, and I went from clear breathing and healthy person to I was wheezing, coughing, choking, and I needed to run and evacuate that building immediately. Then I had to go back in there like a half hour later and get my clothes out of the dryer, and that was crazy. But originally I had to go in there and get them out of the washer and put in the dryer. That woman must have put Pine Sol Man in like whole bottles of Pine Sol in a couple washing machines and turned them on and made it fume the place out. But if she did that, it had to be intentional. That had to be an act of terrorism, because I've been back in there since then, and it's never been